Prince Joachim of Denmark is increasingly attracting interest from royal observers on both sides of the Atlantic. His sudden move to the United States, complex relationships with his mother, former Queen Margrethe, and his brother King Frederik, as well as the unexpected announcement of his upcoming visit to the Invictus Games in Canada. All of this makes Joachim one of the most intriguing figures in the global royal scene. However, his story is not just about family. Some see the prince as a talented diplomat and devoted patriot, while others consider him a disappointed member of the dynasty who has decided to step out of the shadows. Nevertheless, it is precisely this mix that makes Joachim so fascinating to the press. Let's start with what has already become the biggest news. Prince Joachim and his wife Princess Marie have officially announced their plans to attend the Invictus Games in Vancouver on February 14 to 15. These competitions, founded by Prince Harry, traditionally attract worldwide attention as they bring together military personnel and veterans who have been injured in the line of duty. The fact that the Danish royal couple will be there to support the participants is significant in itself, but what makes it even more interesting is that this marks Joachim's first major public event, recognized as part of the official royal agenda since his move to the US in 2023. Interestingly, the Danes now find themselves in a similar position to Harry and Meghan. Both couples left their home countries, albeit for completely different reasons. It's no surprise that many are speculating about a possible bonding between the two couples, who, it seems, understand each other well when royal protocol starts to feel more restrictive than usual. However, there are many reasons why Joachim decided to move. Let's recall, in the fall of 2022, Queen Margrethe, who was still on the throne at the time, unexpectedly announced that Joachim's 4 children, Nikolai, Felix, Henrik, and Athena, would no longer hold the titles of prince and princess. According to Joachim himself, this news came as a great shock to them. He was bewildered as to why the decision had been made so abruptly, and with little discussion. The Queen, for her part, apologized, but emphasized that she was doing this to create a modern monarchy, aiming to reduce the number of active royal family members. Nevertheless, Joachim retained his royal status, and after moving to Washington, he continued to serve his country in the diplomatic field. He became the second highest-ranking military attaché at the Danish Embassy, where he oversees military contracts and analyzes how the US and Canada assess Denmark's defense. Equally interesting is how Joachim has maintained ties with his homeland despite the circumstances. In February 2023, he attended his last official event as an active royal family member before announcing his permanent move across the Atlantic. However, later that year, he still appeared at the proclamation ceremony of his brother Frederik as king, after Margrethe abdicated the throne, though without his wife and children. On the other hand, this symbolic gesture helped ease tensions. Already in early 2024 or late 2023, according to some sources, the entire family reunited at the traditional New Year celebrations at the palace, marking the first step toward mending relationships. Perhaps the invitation of Joachim and Marie to the Invictus Games and the recognition of this trip as an official part of the royal agenda is another sign that they remain active members of the royal family. The Invictus Games have always attracted not only military veterans but also representatives of various European royal houses. Back in 2014, when Harry first launched the project in London, it was supported by then Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall, as well as William and Kate. Over the years, the Danish Crown Prince Frederik, Dutch King Willem-Alexander, Princess Margrethe, and many others have attended the event. For Harry and Meghan, the Games also became a pivotal moment. During the 2017 Toronto event, the couple made their first official public appearance together, an event that almost heralded a new era for the British monarchy. For Joachim and Marie, this is an opportunity to show that they remain active members of the royal family and have found a more effective way to serve their country and their family. Perhaps the most significant outcome of Joachim's visit will be the confirmation of his independent yet still loyal status within the Danish monarchy. The country, it seems, still values his expertise and seeks to utilize his connections in the US and Canada for its interests, and amid new international challenges, particularly concerning Greenland, such support could prove invaluable, who knows? This episode might even serve as a positive example for other royal families, where understanding and support are just as important as ancient titles and prestigious privileges.